We are live. We are live. Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, happy pop-up conversation, weekly conversation Thursdays. Hello, everyone. Hello, Body, Mind, and Soul Connectors. We are back here on our pop-up conversations. And tonight I have my beautiful co-host, Lorna. Lorna, hello.
Hello, Adriana.
We are excited to be here. Like always, we don't even know what's going to come out of our mouths and what's going to come through us, but we love to see. And of course, we'll love to engage with your conversation and your feedback. And if you're watching live, say hello. Let us know where you're tuning from. And if you're watching this replay, say hello again. Let us know replay that you watch this on replay, and also engage with our conversation. I would love to hear your feedback. Lorna, we were talking about the spiral in and the spiral out, what we put in and what we give out in our businesses. Let us know what that came for you and how that's resonated with you in your business today.
Great question. And again, that's the visual that came. And what does that mean? I think sometimes, like, what is a spiral? Talking about that, there's the outer place and it comes into a center point or starts at the center point and goes out. And I think that that's what certainly I've experienced in my business. Sometimes there's that time of taking things in. And why a spiral versus just a linear thing? I think because things aren't always linear, as we know. And sometimes it's that gathering information, resources, collaborators, all of those different things that come into us. And then there's the times when we are the output, where we are, whether it's, hopping onto a call like this, where there is that time of working with people in our different types of work that we each do, that place of even creation, just creating content or the various pieces. And I think that it's sort of like it speaks to the inhale and exhale of our bodies, of life, right? There's always that inhale and outhale. And exhale, inhale, and to inhale and hold your breath, there's only so long you can inhale, until it has to come out. And the same way you can let it all out, but at some point that inhale needs to happen. And I think that that's just a natural rhythm of our businesses as well. And there can be a sense of well, it has to be in balance, kind of like, no, sometimes there's a short inhale and a long exhale, depends on what we're doing. And I think that's the same with our business. Sometimes we can be very much a place of gathering things, information, whether it's research or connecting with people, and then the outflow. So I think to me, it just really speaks to a natural rhythm of life, of business. Oh, you're muted there. I'd love to hear how that lands or what that brings up for you, Adriana.
What the way it translates it to me is I look at from my point of view, like I love reading, I love, researching, learning, like that's one of my number one values is always learning, studying, always feeling like I don't know everything. And of course I will never know everything, but it's always this hunger of always bringing more in. And I give you a short story, like a story just happened yesterday. When I'm a part of Toastmasters, and I have mentees. I have people I mentor. I'm their mentor into that they are coming new into Toastmaster, into public speaking, and it's very deeply connected with my mission is to help people to see that they are authentic. They don't have to gain confidence. The confidence is already there. They don't see it, so they can speak, because we all speak every single day. Doesn't matter in your business, with your family, with your partner, with yourself, and so on. And with her, I went for coffee with this person, and she was preparing for event, and she never been part of an event like this, and it is not, let's say, it's not her cup of tea. And she was like, what do I do? How do I get off these nerves? And as I helped her and, guide her, ask her a lot of questions, and made almost like basically let her look at herself to see that she already has what she needs. She did the research for the last 6 months, so she prepared very well. And in the end, anything is practice. And as I did all of that, at one point I was telling her, it's like, how you dress, how you gonna speak, what you do before the event, what you do during the event, what you do after the event, you know, even if you have a mic, that the little details. Anyway, as I was talking with her all of this, at one point she says like, holy moly, you know a lot. And for me it was like, I do? I do, I do know a lot. Why do I still? So then afterwards, we went for this cafe for 2 hours. So I gave her a lot of information to, you know, digest and put in practice whatever she will or can. And then I was sitting in my car and I was driving home and I was like, wait a minute. I do know a lot. Why do I still need to have this impression that I still need to learn a lot, a lot, a lot? So how I translated with our conversation today is that I feel in general like it's important to always, you know, always stay on top, always update yourself, always be on the game, always, you know, research, learn, and so on. But always you have to draw a fine line between when is enough and what are you doing with what you already have, and not doing the things you want to do because you feel like it's not enough. So when it comes to my point of view, it's important to focus on look at what you already is in, so you can deliver what is out, so you can make space to bring more in, so you can get more out. Otherwise, I have a lot of in, and God forbid the person come in my face, because then I vomit over all of the things I have, and you overwhelm them, you know? So it's always this, like you said, breathe in and out, but to breathe out, to breathe in, then you breathe out so you can make space for more in to come, the air to come in. So it's always, you have to empty before you fill up. And that's how I see it with the knowledge, with the resources, with constant, you know, updating your skills and so on. That's kind of how I see it.
Hmm. That's really, I love that. I love that, to be able to really put that into that context of how often we do think, and I speak for myself, it's how often think, oh, I need to get more and so that I'll be ready. It's kind of like, no, I'm ready now. I've how much we've got, and so to be able to do that. So that's, I love that you brought that up, because that's certainly something I think a lot of us face into for sure.
Yeah, we're striving as you know, high achievers, and especially in our group, we're all high achievers. We all want to serve at the best of what we have, but in the same time, I think is to have the awareness that we're not here to serve everybody.
Mhm.
You know, we're here to serve the people that are looking to what we have, and then those that they feel like we above them, then or we are like don't have enough what they need, and that's okay. There's other people that will serve them at their level that they're looking for. So it's always like look within before you give out, and always give out of what you have, not what you expect others from you to have.
Mm.
I think that is very important. I would love to hear your guys' takeaways on this. Is like, what is that fine line in between always like study, 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 I need more, another course, I need to do another course, I need to do another, you know, certification, another, which don't get me wrong, I love it. I have a wall full of them, and I will continue to upgrade and learn and all of this. But you always have to have this, you know, this, like you said, the balance is not steady. It's like in and out, breathing and out. And it's a flow that comes up and down. It does never stop. Would love to hear your guys' takeaways on this too. When it comes to having this balance, which is, yeah, I think is that's the mastery of entrepreneurship, is to have a balance in your life and in your business when it comes to what you put in and what you give out. What would be your recommendation, your advice to someone else that don't have that boundary maybe yet?
Hmm. And that's an interesting question. And in some ways, I actually, for myself, I don't really use the word balance.
Yeah.
I think, and maybe it's partly because for me, the idea of balance means that it's static, and that's not necessarily true. I think about you think of balance, okay, whether it's, something is balance, okay, there, let's maintain that balance. But
Yeah.
that's not life, And so I think about maybe on a teeter-totter, right? As people move back and forth, maintain that uh, balance, because it's still, yeah. So and maybe that's just, maybe I've got something in there that gives me a perception about what balance is, but something is balanced. It means it's equal. And sometimes it's this, and sometimes it's that, and sometimes it's, a really fluctuating piece that way. And I think that that's where, and I think back to a personal relationship years ago, and I didn't think, okay, what does that have to do with business? But I think it does pertain, because as we've talked about, that really our businesses are an extension of us, and that aspect of how we do one thing, we do everything the same way. But I remembered in this relationship going through and trying to, very, very different people, like a lot of us are in relationships, but really finding this place and finding, oh, we found this place where things seem to be working, and then they didn't work again. And I used to go through and think, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with us that we can't get it? Because life changes. And so here, oh, we maintained that, we found this balanced place. Okay, things are going smoothly. And then I look back, and it's like, it's not that anything was wrong, it's because life changes. And so now you find this new equilibrium, or this new flow, this new harmony, maybe. And that's, I tend to use the word harmony more than balance. And I don't know, but that's sort of that piece about knowing that it's always going to fluctuate, to not be held to, oh, it has to be a certain way, rather than, again, life when it's still is dead. Life always has that movement. So too with our businesses, to be able to look at that in and out of, are we giving so much that that we're depleted, and it's hard even to take anything in because it goes right out? Can we take in and be fully here, and know that sometimes it will take a while till that out breath, maybe? So yeah, to me, it just really speaks to a lot of, maybe it's a big part of it, is to let go of the sense of it being right and wrong, and being in the rhythm of our businesses. And what is the rhythm for me right now will be different than what it is, a month from now, or what it was a year from now. And so that's maybe what it is instead of looking outside about, my coach said it should be this way, or my colleagues are doing it this way, it should be that way. It's kind of like, well, what is it for me? What is, just like each one of us is unique, so too are our businesses. So to be able to, how do we really honor the uniqueness of who we are and our businesses, to have their own rhythm, their own inhale, exhale, spiral in, spiral out.
I love that. I love that. It's so true. It's what is in, if this is worse for me now, the word is now, because it might have worked, even 5 months ago, or even 5 minutes ago, but maybe now in this particular moment is not working. And I think it's the flexibility of balance, because I think balance for me it's a verb. You were mentioning about the statics, and I think with any kind of business, especially the online educational entrepreneurial business, you always have to be flexible. You have to have that, like a cell, it comes to my mind for whatever reason, a membrane, it's permeable, like it has the pores to go in and out to breathe. Coming back to what you said earlier about breathing in and out, I think it's the same with us. Like our business have to be so flexible. It has the boundary of that membrane, but you always have to be flexible to go with the flow of the industry, the requirements of your audience, of your clients. And if you are stiff, then you're not be able to modulate towards the needs of your customers, of your clients, of the needs of your audience, whatever you're a speaker, author, wellness provider, whatever you are. You have to have so much flexibility in with yourself and also with your audience, because your audience change as you grow. Your audience change as well too. It's not the same audience that you served, say, a year ago, 5 years ago. Like I'm serving different people than I served on my beginning, because I was a different person now. I grew. I season my skills, I upgrade my skills, I realize who more, if what do I want to focus more. I'm changing, let's be honest, people here. How many of you change your niche like 20 times, or niches, and the downsize and upgrade and tune in, and like how many times until you figure it out? And also, how many times you're going to continue to figure it out, and you're going to continue to expand and contract and modulate and change the colors of your website and your, all these things, because you grow. It's impossible not to change your business as you grow. Otherwise, it will not be a business that grows. At least that's how I see it. So it's a flexibility for me. I think it's not necessarily an exercise, but I think it's a skill. It's a skill to use and grow and learn to have as an entrepreneur. That would be my takeaway. Oh, we'll see. We have Monique. Hello, Monique. We'd love to see you, have you here. It's good, always great to have people watching, and then I'll love to you guys participate. We'd love to hear your feedback, your takeaways. If you have a tool, if you have something that helps you on your business, on your ins and outs of your business, and how you balance that, if that is something that you do, or how you juggle everything, is that's what we do, especially as a woman. We know well that we don't juggle just one thing. We juggle many, many things, and we'd love to hear from you. Because one of the missions of our community here, I know me and Lorna and Michelle, we are here because we really want to bring people together. I see over and over again so much competition. No offense, I hate competition. Competition is pulling people apart. How about collaboration? Another word with C, but it's collaboration, coming together, helping each other. Because when we come and help each other, we create something even more meaningful for the people we serve. I cannot serve like Lorna serves. I cannot serve like Monique that is watching us. I cannot serve like other people, like all of you that are watching. I can only serve like me. And I can only serve like me from now. I cannot even serve like I was 5 years ago, or 5 months ago. And I cannot serve the way I will serve in 5 months or 6 months or 10 years from now on. So it's always about having this flexibility I was mentioning earlier, to be open to come, collaborate, be curious about each other, learn from each other, so we can create a tribe, because that's why we're here. That's why you're here. You are attracted here to come because you believe that this is a tribe of collaboration. People come together to help each other, so we can serve, the greater good of all world, not just some clients, your clients, my clients, or so on. And I think that's why we come here. And we come here to have raw conversations, to talk about the ins, not just the outs of our businesses, and to show people that we're all human. We all are human. Beside the entrepreneur, beside the coach, beside the speaker, whatever you are, we're all humans. And we all struggle with things. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Lorna, for doing this together with me. Michelle, I think she was caught up with some things, but that's okay. We'll see her next time. We'd love to have you here. We try to do this every Tuesdays, our pop-up conversations. And also, we will see you on our next Connection Circle. And I will let Lorna talk a little bit what is a Connection Circle for those that are new in our group and maybe watch this. Lorna?
Our Connection Circle is a time, and our next one is coming up this Sunday on the February 23rd, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And we go for about an hour. So we try to really stay to that container to honor the time and your time and commitment. And in that time, we give an opportunity to just go around and have people share who are they and what are they up to in the world? What is it that lights them up? What are their passions? Who do they serve? It really gives an opportunity for people to shine, to beam and stream out into our community, to be able to connect with people, not only through what is said, what is heard, but also the energy that people will feel that comes through the person, what they share. And so, yeah, it's an opportunity to just really networking. And when we talk about Connection Circle, we have a kind of a beautiful way that we weave the circle together that is a really beautiful way to find those resonant souls, those people that you kind of want to connect with more. And whether that's the people who are in the circle, the people who are watching the replay or watching it live. Yeah, it's just a beautiful time of connection and sharing who we are, letting ourselves be seen, heard, and letting things unfold from there. But yeah, pretty magical times.
Yes, we every single one. Or after we have the conversation, after that, me and Lorna and Michelle, we give a quick call to each other. It's like, oh, another one, another amazing one. It's beautiful to see people coming together and shine their lights, their gifts to the world, and hear like incredible stories. And that's why we're here, to help each other, to collaborate, to connect, because I think connection is one of the things we all need as humans.
Mhm.
We cannot live without it. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you Sunday if you join us on Sunday. If not, you can let us know. We can DM, connect with us. We have one every Sunday, every other Sunday, and we're excited to see you on whatever the one you can come. Until then, take care. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.